All right, episode 9. Starting off today doing what we do every time we need money. Taking some planks over, selling it at the playground. There we go. It gets us 20 grand. So we've got 3 fields of green beans that are ready to harvest. The corn is not ready. The corn won't be ready till next month. And we need to think about next year's crops. I'm thinking we should plant some canola maybe. I'm not 100% on that, but definitely need to consider that now because canola has to be planted in the fall. Let me drive back over to the farm though. We're gonna have to rent a green bean harvester. And I don't know what... I feel like I could put the green beans in the grain bin. Not the grain bin, I'm sorry, in the grain trucks. I could put the green beans in the grain trucks because there's no auger. So they're just gonna go in this truck and then, yeah, you wouldn't use the little door on the back to unload green beans. You would have to like actually swing the whole back door open, which this one doesn't actually look like the whole back door swings open. I know it doesn't in the mod. I know the mod doesn't do it, but in real life, a lot of times the whole back door swings open. Yeah, we'll probably need both trucks too, I'm gonna guess. You gonna let me slip out from here? I don't know why they fall through the floor sometimes, but then other times they don't. I could have put the mower away too. I don't know why I didn't. Okay, so we are gonna have to... I just want to verify. I'm 90% sure that these are ready to harvest. Yes. All right, so we're gonna have to rent a... Oh, there's the... No, that's a sugarcane one. We're gonna have to rent a green bean harvester. I'm trying not to, lease things, but it just is what it is. It's more than 20 grand? Oof. Oof. Okay. I didn't think it was going to be cheap, but I thought 10 or 15,000 would be enough. We're going to have to sell some lettuce then. Going to have to sell some lettuce. This silage is actually at 96%. I should be able to fast forward time here. Now we got a bunch of silage. Hey, we can sell that for some money. I don't know how much I need though. I wish, even though okay, you don't have enough money to lease that. That's fine, but can you tell me what it cost maybe? I guess we're going to put it in the grain truck. Like I said, I don't want to sell all of this, but we can sell some of it. And I wish this one didn't have that lip. Right there. How much does silage sell for? This should tell me, right? Because I got 30,000 in there. Obviously, we should be waiting until March, but we're going to have to do something. All right, you probably don't even want to watch me time-lapse this because it's, I really should hook a controller up for this. Keyboard and mouse is great for certain things, but this isn't one of them. So let me just get this truck loaded. Looks like the best place to sell silage is the farmer's market. We have not been up here yet, so I'm gonna take advantage of that and go ahead and do a little auto drive setup. So if we need to come back to the farmer's market, we can. Give me one more node. Come on. One more node right there. Come on. There you go. I don't want to edit one because I know there's some way you can edit one. Go ahead and dump this. Now, we're not going to make a lot of money off the silage. Not getting a lot. Prices are not that good. Enough to rent the green bean thing? Hopefully. And then... do we just circle the building and come back out? Maybe. 8 grand. Are we going to turn right? I don't know what that trigger is. Turning left would be easier, but man, there's a sharp turn down there. Okay. Farm. Go. And technically I could set this to load at the farm and then go to the farmer's market with silage. Yeah, this isn't gonna happen. If it started back here, it could. Okay, let's just come back and fix that. Let's say to this node. Okay, I'll see you back at the farm. All right, the other truck isn't even back yet. But I'm like, I got 2 trucks. Let's just load this one. And I think this should be all I need to sell. I'm hoping I have enough money already to rent the green bean harvester. I really hope so. And then we'll just be able to keep that silage. That's the plan anyway. Actually, I could just park this thing right there anyway. So when the other truck comes back, we just won't load him. And then I'll go ahead and send this guy. Although I really expected the other truck to be back by now. Oh, yeah, you're stuck. Why don't we... And this is the default. We'll just have to cut this corner a lot sooner. Who knows how long he's been sitting there. All right, and then the other guy should go all the way, sell, and then come back. So we should be good. Let me turn this off. All right, now, I hope. Yeah, 25,000. I was hoping for like 15 per hour per workday. It's 9. I'm going to go to 10 just so I can keep track. I didn't need to do that. I meant to do this. Okay. And set it to real time. That way I've got my clock there and I can see how long an hour's been since we're running it in real time. Because we really need to try to harvest those 3 fields in 1 hour. Really need to try to. Now, technically, I need to sell all the green beans right now. Technically. Because even though I think the game would probably let me put green beans in my silo, that's totally not realistic. So we should probably sell the green beans right now. Oh, this thing is slow. Unless I built like a storage for green beans, but I don't think that that's really worth it. Let's go ahead and back you up a little bit. Not getting a lot of yield there. Okay. Oh, this is actually a good time of year to sell green beans. So no, we're in pretty good shape. And canning factories. I don't know where that is. I might go here though, just because that's right across the river. That would be a lot closer. Yeah, we'll probably go there. Okay, well that makes me happy. Now let's just verify that I can put green beans in this, which I'm pretty confident I can. I don't see any reason why I can't. Oh, you've already passed me. I just hope I make enough off of green beans versus a regular crop that it justifies that we've spent $25,000 to lease this thing. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be able to take green beans. Perfect. Okay. Just wanted to verify. right, this is going to take a very long time, so I'm definitely not going to time lapse. We'll just let this guy go, and I'll bring you back and give you an update in a bit. So I caught the helper over here. He was in the middle of the field. He was at this corner, and he was backing up, and he was backing up all the way across the field. So I just used super strength to pick it up, take it back over here, and set it down, and it still just kept backing up. So it was like stuck. So I stopped it and restarted it, and then it wanted to jump from the second headland to the third. So then I cut the second one manually, and then it started to mess up again. I'm like, all right, I'm done. So I've got it on course play, and I set it to 4 headlands, and I don't know, for some reason the widths don't quite line up, but so it's course play is doing the quote unquote third headland, which the in-game helper completed the third one, but yet it's cutting. So it's going to go around 2 more times and then start doing its up and downs. It's going to take 58 minutes. So I don't know that we're going to make money off of this. This might have been a huge mistake to lease this. It might have been like, oh, if you can't buy the green bean harvester, don't lease it. It doesn't really make sense that something costs 500 grand and I'm going to have to spend like $50,000 to lease it. Yeah, so we do have the mod where I can use the regular harvester to harvest green beans and peas, which is realistic because this type of harvester can harvest green beans and peas, just not green beans for human consumption, because for human consumption you want them in the pod and you want them before they've dried out, and in order for this combine to do it, you would have to wait for the peas or the green beans to completely dry out, and then it would bust the pods open and take like the beans out of the green beans. So it'll harvest it, but it would be a completely different, you know, thing, and you wouldn't sell it for as much. But that other field is not nearly as big as this field, and that is going to take an hour. So this is like, nah, we're just sorry for realism. Like it's almost realistic. I can't. I'm gonna be here for 4 or 5 hours, and I'm gonna spend so much money to lease that green bean harvester. Okay, it was a huge mistake. Absolutely not gonna do green beans or anything else when it comes to leasing. Yeah, we're just he can do that field, and then this guy can do these 2 fields, right? I mean, it just, you know, just is what it is. And I bet he still finishes first, which isn't really a surprise. Is this cheating? I mean, we've literally outright cheated already, so by selling water. Yeah. I don't know what else to do. I'm gonna go ahead and get this tractor started here in the wheat field that we harvested. I got him fertilizing, and then I'm gonna have him cultivate, and then I think we'll plant canola. Because I don't know, I just want to do some canola, so we got to plant that in the fall, so at least I can kind of get this field going. It's nice to do like one at least field in the fall, just so that in the spring you don't have to do every single field. I think, you know, it's kind of a good thing. Plus it gives me something else to do, because all I'm doing is standing here and watching this guy go really slow. Yeah, this guy's he's already in, I don't know, 6 or 7 minutes harvested more than the other guys harvested in like 34 minutes. Yeah. I forgot too, we left a few straw bales over in this field, so came over and grabbed them. I saw them when I was checking on the fertilizer spreader. But we'll go drop these off in the barn. It's not really a barn, it's a Quonset hut. And it looks like he's done fertilizing too, so that's good. We'll get him on the cultivator. We've got our first full truck. Of course, it's from this combine doing green beans and not the correct one, but hey, you know, I don't know. I'm trying to come up with some other excuse to explain why I'm cheating, but let's go ahead and go across and sell this and get a little bit of money. Let's see what we get out of our first truck. Yeah, in real life, if you tried to do that, the whole thing would just clog. It would just clog up. You wouldn't get anything out that little door. I mean, it's still worth renting the green bean harvester, I guess, but that hourly charge is just massively cut into our profits. Massively cut into our profits. So I still stand by what I said. I would not do... We're not doing any more vegetables unless I can buy the harvester. No leasing the harvester. Not for that amount of money. You're turning down here? I can't make that turn and not hit the sign. Just as I'm getting back, this combine is done, which is fine because I got to put him on the other field. I mean, look how much of that field is still left over there. Whew. Also, not only is this cheaty because of this combine, but the mod for this, for whatever reason, it lets you harvest at 9 miles an hour, and even the default in-game 6, like, I've never seen anyone run a combine at 6 miles an hour. Like, it might technically be capable of harvesting that fast, but no one harvests that fast. Like, that's crazy. So 9 miles an hour is even crazier. 24%. Yeah, that's just... I wouldn't mind how long this took if we owned it, but because we're getting close to we're getting close to the hour here. We're at 0.7. I might just stop it at like 0.9 and return it. This thing's at 0.9 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and stop it because I don't want to pay another giant fee. Good, it fit. Let's go ahead and return it. We'll just consider that, you know, lesson learned. Lesson learned. I'll go sell this, and then the other combine, I'll just have to come over and finish this field. It's pretty cheaty. I would have incurred... I think I would have gotten at least another $30,000, maybe $40,000 in leasing fees in order to do those fields. And yeah, like, we're gonna make 200,000 in green beans. Don't get me wrong. So, like, you're gonna make money, but actually, I think the combine's done right now. Perfect timing. He can offload and then drive over and finish the field across the street. Yeah, and it would have taken me forever. I just didn't, you know, I'm just going to keep coming up with excuses. All right, there we go. Let's jump across the street. So that one's almost full too. And knock this field out. I'm not going to cheat anymore. We're not going to do the green bean pea thing anymore with this. We've got our canola going in the field, and I've already got the roller and the sprayer parked over there so that I don't forget anything, and that should be everything that needs done to this field. It didn't need lime. It's getting the second fertilizer now, so yeah, we should be good on it. And this guy's almost done. I've got an empty truck parked there, and then, oh, perfect timing, and this truck's about to sell. Okay, so we got 150,000 in green beans. That little tiny bit left there, I don't know what that's going to be, maybe 5,000 or something. He's got one more pass. Let's just bring the truck over. Maybe not 5,000. I'm assuming he's going to line up on the right. Yeah, looks like it. Okay. Maybe here? Nope. Overshot. Turned off already, didn't you? Okay. We'll let that sort itself out. In fact, we'll send backup. Farmer's market, green beans. Go. And go ahead and go to the farmer's market. We'll see what happens over there. I'm not worried about it. Find out if traffic despawns or what. So he's got a ways to go. That's basically about it for harvest then. I've got to let this guy finish, and we've got to put stuff away and clean a bunch of stuff up. And then think about, like, what are we doing next? Like, obviously, yeah, I'm going to combine those fields. I'm excited to do that. We can do some logging this winter, but to make more money, we really want to get into more productions, not just selling the green beans. Like, what, do we want to get, a cannery? And like I said, I wouldn't do it here on the farm. I would want to buy a little property somewhere or buy one of the productions in town, I guess. So kind of need to look at that. I don't know that we're going to have that much money. Maybe if we do a lot of logging, we might. I don't want to do a crazy amount of logging though. We'll see. I gotta come up with a good plan. I want to, kind of really start snowballing the money situation. That's not harvest. There's a cornfield. There's still a cornfield. We have to harvest corn next month. I don't know why I thought harvest was over. Harvest is over for August, but next month we've got corn. Jeez. This guy did make it back somehow. So I don't know what happened with the mail truck, but somehow he made it through. So we'll see if the other guy makes it over there, sells, and comes back. Kind of funny. I feel like if I stayed and watched, though, it never would have happened. It only happened because I didn't watch. Where is he going? This is not the way we go. I'm not going to watch. I'm not going to watch. I'm not going to watch. I'd like to get a mixer here for TMR, and we just need a small one. I'm going to see if I can find a used one of these too. So we'll go ahead and do that. I think that'll be worth it. And that'll be next month when we get that, and then the search for the baler. And I got this stuff sitting here ready to go for the corn harvest. So basically all I've got to do is just wait on him to finish seeding and then roll and spray, and then we're done for this month. The roller just finished, and I've got the sprayer doing some herbicide. I don't know why it's all streaky like that. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I was just looking at some productions and stuff and looking at some land, and I'm not entirely sure. It's like, the thing is, when you're just kind of planting a bunch of random crops and selling random crops, you can make some money, but you don't make big money. You make big money when you kind of pick a production and all of your stuff is trying to go towards that. So that's definitely one I want to work towards, because this is year 2, but this is technically our first full year. So we just did a bunch of stuff. And then next year, in our second full year, yeah, I want to get towards the productions and things. And yeah, I've got like a whole bunch of debt. I got like 1.2 million, but I'm still not that worried about paying the debt off. I want to get a production going and get a bunch of stuff going towards that. And I already kind of picked out where, of course it would save. I already picked out where I would buy land. So over here in town, here's the shop, the dealer and stuff. There's this field right here, right off this road. And I think this would be a great spot to buy this field. And then whatever type of production or 2 or maybe even 3 productions I put there and had the entrance off this road, I think it fits right in. It fits right in. I don't mind doing stuff like that. I can't stand when you've just got a bunch of fields and there's just like a factory right there. Like, no, we can't do that. So I think this is going to be my plan. I'm not going to buy the field right now. And I don't know what production we're going to do. I haven't decided, but whatever that is, that's going to be the plan for next year. So I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. Yeah, this guy's still over here spraying, but he's almost done. We'll go ahead and end the episode here. And then next episode, we've got to harvest the corn. And that's kind of about it. Mainly next episode is going to be harvest the corn and then get through the fall and start doing a bunch of logging again, I guess. I'm not sure. All right. See you guys next time.